In this video, we're going to write a function rule without a given initial value or a table of data or anything. We're just going to go from a word problem. So let's jump right in. A jewelry store sells a charm bracelet and charms. A bracelet with 2 charms costs $7.50. A bracelet with 4 charms costs $9.50. Write a linear function rule to model the cost of a bracelet with any number of charms. What I know is I'm tasked with writing a function, which means I'm going to need some data. I'm going to need some inputs and some outputs, some independent and dependent variables. And that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with this idea. I know that 2 charms cost $7.50. That would mean that the charms are my independent or my x value because they're determining my output or my dependent variable, my cost. If I get 2 of the charms, it's $7.50. If I get 4 of the charms, it's $9.50. So clearly, the bracelets or the charms, they are my x values, and the costs are my y values. And I'm going to put that data into a table, and I started one right here. Pardon me, the number of charms and the cost. Okay? And I'm asked to write a linear function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide all of this up so that I have a lot of room to work. And I'm going to take this data and I'm going to put them into ordered pairs right here. So I know that my xy would be this. This would be 2, pardon me, that's a parentheses, I hope you can see, 7.5. And this, of course, would be 4, 9.5. All right. From here, I want to get into something that looks like this. Y equals mx plus b. And the first step in that is going to be finding my slope. And how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to use these 2 ordered pairs. I'm going to use these 2 ordered pairs right here. I am going to say that the 4, 9.5, I'm going to make those my x2s, pardon me, my x2 and my y2. And I'm going to make the other ordered pair, 2, I'm going to make that x1 and 7.5, my y1. And now I'm going to put this into the slope formula. And for those of you who don't remember what that is, that's this, right? We know that m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so let's do it. That would mean that I would say that m equals 9.5 minus 7.5 and 4 minus 2. And that would bring me, once I subtracted, to 2 over 2, which of course is the same as 1. And that means that in this formula, y equals mx plus b, I know now that m equals 1. Okay, what I don't have right now, however, is b. And there's nowhere from the given data in the problem, from the words, that I've got b. I don't have a y-intercept or an initial value. But I do have this equation, y equals mx plus b. And I already know what some of my inputs and outputs are. In other words, I know what my y's and my x's are. I just don't know what b is. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of the ordered pairs. I'm actually going to take this ordered pair, the first one, 2 and 7.5. And I could have used either one, but I'm just going to pick the first one. And I'm going to do some substitution. I know that when y is 7.5, m, of course, is going to be 1, so I don't really need to write a 1. I could write a 1 there, right? As a matter of fact, I will. It's going to be 1 multiplied by whatever the x value is when, pardon me, the x value. I know that when y is 7.5, x is 2. So 1 multiplied by 2, that would be my equal sign, plus b. All right, so let me just review what I did. I took the ordered pair, 2, 7.5, and I substituted it into the formula y equals mx plus b. I know what y is. I got it from the ordered pair. That's 7.5. I know what m is because I solved it here. That would be 1. I know what x is. That would be the input, which is 2. What I don't know is b. And now I'm going to solve this. So 7.5 equals 2 plus b. All right, 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Got a one-step algebra equation. Subtracting 2 from both sides. Going to find out that this is the same as 5.5 equals b. And now I've got the entire equation. I've got b. I've got m. So what would my equation be? The function here would be y would equal 5.5x plus 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely wrote that backwards. Let me try that again. Y would equal, my mistake, I'm so sorry, x plus 5.5. And there is your function rule.